Oh, it is. Good morning, everyone. Hi, Leanne. How are you?
I am well, thank you.
Oh, and I just realised I'm going to have to change that. I cannot have that. Oh, now I'm in the wrong one. Hold on. Oh, where'd that go? Oh, it looks like some of
I'm
the things
fogging up.
might be a little bit different. Oh, you're fogging up now, are you?
Yeah. Oh, goodness. That's a good start to the morning.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, I've got my logo up my overlay. That's the thing that I'd forgotten. And as we just both bumped onto the screen pretty much at the same time, because I was out having to get rid of some rubbish into the bin just beforehand, because I've been sorting out the office. You may notice, I mean, there is a few little additions there in different places and spaces. So I've got it how I think I like it.
Excellent.
Now that I'm home, and this will be the studio come office and cubby hole, whatever I want to call it, for quite a while now. So, and I just realised, looking a bit disorganised. Now, what were we saying just as we came in?
Being very unorganised.
What was it that you had? I'm trying to think, where's the centre of this thing? Well, there isn't one, so I'll leave it.
It's where you want it to be.
Yeah, but what were we saying? I mean, it was just quickly, pick a subject. What should we be talking about?
And they came by, me laying in bed this morning, all of a sudden waking up going, oh my God, my computer and everything's all unplugged. It's got no power to it because I have decided about the last week, I think I've been saying I need to move my office space around. I've got my husband home. We can, myself and my daughter and him can help me move all this, because I've still got stock to unpack, mind you, because we're not going anywhere, so it doesn't need to be in the carry boxes sort of thing. So I thought, while the shelves are a bit bare, we'll move everything around. So kind of moved it, and it's chaos. If I turn my computer this way, you are going to see the net. So that's my reading room over there. It's got boxes and chairs and stuff and cupboards.
And everything in it, yes.
So behind me, I have my table and my Buddha. I'm not sure what I'm doing back there yet, but I thought it's neater, it's tidier than what it was this morning. I have power to my computer. That's the main thing.
Yeah, and I like the plant, but what you need to do is raise it up so you've got a sprout of a plant out of it. I think you might need to switch the lamp and the plant around.
Well, I did actually have it sitting on the salt lamp box before just to get it up, because I had the Buddha sitting under it as well. But I'm thinking in that corner where that lamp is on the floor, I've got a filing cabinet, a little white filing cabinet. I could actually probably put the Buddha. I was trying to get rid of the green curtains because I can't change them. So, oh, there we go. If I move like that, I could put the Buddha in that corner.
Either the Buddha or the plant next to the green to lift the green with the lighter green to then lead into the Buddha on the right, with the lamp next to the Buddha. You're going to have a lot of suggestions.
I'm open for This is where I missed Felicity, because she was really good at that.
Oh, yeah, she certainly was. And, oh, goodness. I'm just looking at the chat stream here too and just thinking, well, because I learnt from Adair this morning that events can't be cross-posted, only the scheduled live streams can be cross-posted. So I haven't really done the sharing of this event like I thought I was meant to. Things about being prepared. And all that we did through the last couple of weeks, ready for what was on Sunday for our first Psychic Wellness Online Expo. Gee, that was fun, wasn't it?
It was. It was a lot of work in the background leading in, because what did we do it in 2 weeks? I think it was.
It was together. 2 weeks from when we sort of first thought, we should go online with this and approach Adair. And it went.
We ran with it.
Yes.
But it was exciting. It was amazing to bring so many beautiful souls together to share their stuff. So
it was absolutely fantastic. So I'm just thinking, well, we haven't got many comments coming into the mytimetv.live yet, where normally we do have. So I'm thinking, what is it that I didn't prepare? What did I forget to
do? I'm just in Facebook now, so excuse me if I'm not looking at the camera.
Oh,
We
no,
are
I like how
live.
you can do that. I can't.
I was too scared to touch the computer last weekend in case I
Well, you had so much lined up, ready, prepared for what was coming next. That's where, oh wow, like it does take a bit to do. And we have got your comment to do the hashtag Leanne, and it is the number 8 for. Is that a chat bot?
Yep.
Yes,
So,
it is.
so the 8 is the chat bot if you want more information, because obviously we're going to, because of the weekend being such success and having amazing feedback from our stallholders, we've already got people joining up on with oils and different things, so it's great within 24 hours of going live that's happened. So we're going to do this again. So I guess we can acknowledge that, can't we, Ros? The number.
Yeah, of course we can. Yeah.
So yesterday we've decided, we had so much fun doing it, and there was so much appreciation out there from the audience, and I think we reached about 17,000 people or something like that. So it was crazy in that sense. Excuse me. So we're going to do again on May the 3rd. So Sunday, May the 3rd from 10 to 4. So if you're a stall holder, certainly contact one of us for some information, and if you'd like to join in. Otherwise, we will be doing it all again for another 6 hours live. So if you want to watch, certainly put the number 8 in the comments below, so you get the bot notification, and then you'll get reminders.
Yeah. Just like that. Just a digit 8.
Yep.
Not the word 8, just digit. Yes.
Yes. That's it. And then the other 2, if you are interested in either, would you like to explain what you're doing, Ros, with your card workshop?
I've actually got that to do it as a finish, but I might as well do it.
Yep. Well, I just thought we could explain why we want them to hashtag our names.
Yeah, because each of us are going to be doing, like, you've got your beginner course that you're going to be doing, and I have finally got together doing I'm supposed to solo that, aren't I? A reading your cards an intuitive way course. It's just something to make it a lot easier for you to actually pick up on, how do I do that? Yep, do the solo off, and I think we can do that. Oh no, that's me on it. I don't want that. How do I do that?
Solo one on the card one, the card information.
Yeah, I was just trying to do it so that it's not us as people, but showing that so that I've got a set of cards side by side. See, this is where I was prepared. It's something I prepared earlier. It's actually my table next to me where I do the reading, the card layouts. So, the Lenormand is just one deck, and what I'm wanting to do is just have some time to do some discovering of different decks and the way to cleanse them and do all of that sort of thing. So it's actually looking at the different decks, the different spreads, and how you really do. It's so easy, but for many, it's needing to have that practice at getting the intuition happening to read cards without thinking that you're getting something wrong, where you can never get it wrong. So that's why I've decided, I was getting some requests really to do a course, and I thought I'd been procrastinating for so many years, but there's been a bit more lately that really do want to do it. So I thought, well, I will put it together. That's going to actually start on the 20th of April on a Monday night. More detail about that will happen. This is just the promo I've got. And I do actually have a bit.ly link somewhere. I'm not sure if I put it in the comments at some point or not. So I'll just do, how do you do the bit.ly? Bit.ly.
I'm not. Oh, I got to unmute myself.
I'm
not too sure. I haven't done that one yet.
It's a URL shortener that I like to use because it's so easy, and you can actually keep track of it in the back end of it. Now it will come up as showing that it's mytimetv.live that's put that comment there. When it shows up, I think we've got a bit of lag with the comments at the moment. So that's what it is. It's the system. And Chaz, you went to the Weaver page as it wasn't showing well. I went to Weaver. Now, I'd like to know where it wasn't showing well, because there's still not what is showing up as the normal number of comments that we get. And I'm sort of thinking, is there something that's happening in the background, or is it a Facebook thing? No, there's the 8s coming in.
Yeah, we are definitely live because I can see it in my time TV, but I'm just trying to cross-post it. I was getting the replay up because I closed the window.
Oh, yeah, I've done that too. It's up the link. Oh, the Bitly Read Your Cards one is it? Oh, well, that's good. There. Oh, yeah, there it is. Yeah, that one. I'm hoping that's it. And if I actually look, no, I didn't put it. Oh, did I? Hang on, let me show this. You know how we were talking about last night, Leanne, in our bit of a debrief, some of the prep we need to do ready for next time and blah, 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 and have our things. And I said about agenda. So this is one of those agenda listings. So there it is.
Ah, nice.
URL.
Something you prepared earlier.
Yeah, something I prepared earlier. So isn't that grand?
I love it.
Oh, whoops, I forgot to send that one down too. I wasn't really wanting the cards in the middle.
Yeah. Love it.
So, So just just on that vein, I know each and every one of us does prep differently for when we're about to do a reading. You know, and I'm sort of thinking, well, because Tony Coppen had mentioned how she does some of her prep and does the protection and things like that. Yeah. What actually is it that you do personally before you go into doing readings?
Not much.
You're supposed to say all these really good woo-woos.
Well, for those people like yourself that know me quite well, Ros, I'm the sort of person that just plotters on, does what I have to do, then jumps in like we did today 3-4 minutes earlier. But in saying that, it's not what I teach in a way. So for me, I guess I have been doing it long enough. I know all that stuff is in place. I trust it's there. I have spent a lot of years doing my protection, my guarding and grounding, breathing and stuff like that. So it's something I incorporate in my day every day. So what I do teach my clients, my students, when I'm teaching this stuff is to sit, to ground yourself. We usually go through a meditation before we do readings and stuff, just to open up, clear the mind, make sure we're grounded, we're protected and stuff like that. So what I'm doing lately, because of the level I work on, I used to use a Perspex cylinder that comes from the universe and goes down into Mother Earth. The walls would be around an inch thick. If I'm dealing with negativity and stuff, I can expand that out to around 4 inches thick. Now, what I've also been doing, which I've just been learning more about through a beautiful lady, Kerry, that I've been having some healings with, is putting also the shields across the top of me as well, because the level I've been working on is obviously risen to a higher vibration and stuff, and we've got different energies, different vibrations coming in with all this stuff going on in the world. So it's kind of like I'm putting that mirror effect above me that mirrors back as well as out, sort of thing. So it's been really interesting hearing and learning other people's ways of doing things as well. So, you know, it is just about grounding. It is about taking that breath, just a realigning, centering ourselves to be able to open up to that clear information that comes through. What about yourself, Ros? What's your techniques?
Yeah, I sit down, clear the cards, shuffle them and go for it. Look, it's one of the things that over time I certainly was, especially with the training that I had that was from Lisa, it was that Perspex cylinder, and I do that fairly diligently in that practice. So it was really good and effective. From the years ago when I first learnt to do the cards, it was the self-protection and things like that. But I suppose, as you described, it was more so that as I've grown into and grown up, that I feel, you know, that some of those things aren't needed for me and where I'm sitting in my space at this point in time. And it's certainly different times. And I suppose part of that's come from doing the shaman training that I did and the initiations in that. I personally feel the protection is there permanently for all things, because that's what part of that initiation was. So I have become a bit slack in doing the particular little things, but I certainly do clear the mind, as in I will bring in the connection, but it's not something I do consciously. You sort of, as I'm sitting and getting myself sorted and settled, when I knock the cards to clear, to do that clearing, that's when that happens, and there it's on. That's, for me, is the trigger, the switch, I suppose. So that's pretty much how I do it. We'll be discussing different ways with that when I do the card training, the card reading course, because everybody is different, but it still is something that needs to be brought up and talked about because of that difference. So, and preparing, it really is about preparing and getting ourselves ready for stuff.
Yeah, and that's one thing I'm big on with my teaching, is working out how you work and what is the best way to do it, sort of thing, and strengthening it as well, because like Ross says, we are all very different. We all connect in different ways. I'm not, in the past there's been teachers out there that have gone, this is the way it's got to be done. If you don't do it this way, you're not such and such. I think that's bullshit. I think we all make a connection. It's how we get the connection. It's how we develop ourselves and how we strengthen. As long as the information is coming through, it's correct, it resonates with your client or whoever you're doing the reading with, it doesn't matter what style you're doing it. It's just doing it. Okay.
And I have experienced that from some teachers, and that was in the earlier stages. It has to be done this way, and the cards need to be interpreted this specific way, and these symbols mean exactly this, and etc. etc. We develop what we need for our own connection for reading. I've left that up, shared the love from Emma. I sort of thought, it's so lovely to have that there, and it's not just the fact that, with the Facebook, the way their algorithms work and how they keep changing things, which they have again, and things that are put there as their little rules, and they downgrade you if you say that word, and all sorts of things that we went through at the time. So I thought, what a lot of BS all that is too. But it's so lovely to see shared the love, because it's what we're here for, is to share love.
Exactly.
Because that's the essence of what everything is. When you really look into those deep darks and even the bright sunshine stuff, it's all interrelated and relative to love. Thank you very much that you've actually put it there like that, Emma.
Why not even hit the heart button and just keep hitting it? Because then we create a fountain of fireworks of hearts. And I like to think of that as spreading the love around to everyone.
Yeah.
So another way we can do it.
Yeah, and there's Monica writing, putting the comment in there. It's lovely to see you all here now that it looks like things have started rolling a bit, because the comment stream is starting to move. So hopefully the lag isn't there like it was initially. And, whoops.
Wasn't me.
That's another thing I didn't prepare before. I'm still not sure. I've still got to try to remember how to turn an iPad off like this Pro, because it doesn't have the home button. It's
go down from the top.
I just can't remember. No, there's two buttons I think I'm supposed to, and I'm trying it now. It's now, nah. Look, if it beeps again, it's going to beep again. I had it over behind in yesterday's Sunday's thing. I had it sitting behind, because I was a different angle, like I had it that way or something. It was sitting behind me, and you were texting. I was beeping in the back.
Darren and I are messaging each other in a chat box about what's going to go next and blah, 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 and any questions we had. And it's like, oh, Roz has got her thing turned on. Oh, we can make noise. I think I just got to that delirious hour about 5 hours in. last hour. And I was like, I
And
felt
it
like
was,
a naughty child in the background.
yeah, and what you didn't realise, as I was sitting here and I was watching it, like there's this iPad sitting behind me in the distance, and it flashes up with the screen as it's like it
Oh,
comes on as a visual. So here's me seeing the visual of it as well as the sound of it, and I'm thinking, oh, I should have turned that off.
I did
Yeah,
see you
it was
sort of
just so
smile a
funny.
couple of times.
It was that.
I must admit, I did have a bit of fun with it for 5 minutes.
Look, it just was so much fun. I really enjoyed it. So,
Yeah.
that's really good. Oh, we have got, there's the rower hearts. I like that too, Emma. That's lovely.
Love it. Beautiful.
Do we have white hearts in the choices that we're given, or it just shows up like that on our end?
It's
I
probably
can't
just
remember
showing up
seeing
like
white
that.
ones. Yeah.
Oh,
You need to almost say, what colour did you put them there as, Emma? Because it's showing up as white. I didn't know we had them. So there you go. It's lovely. Yeah. I think what we might do, though, rather than keep chatting, there is some questions popping up, and it felt like on Sunday. I mean, I know it was a great day, but we didn't have much part of the doing readings ourselves. Besides the first part, which was wonderful, me squeezed between two international stars.
Oh, I feel privileged.
That was fun.
You could be my meat in my sandwich any day, Ros.
It was just so much fun, but it was a little bit overwhelming because as I'm sitting there, I'm thinking, my head's higher than the other two. I'm looking too tall and all. You know how you get a bit self-critical? And I'm thinking I wasn't prepared for this because both of you put me in it.
Yeah.
It was just fun. It was lovely to have Jay Lane with us and really enjoyed that. It was good.
I'm supposed to be doing a show again with her this week. I've just got to get myself sorted.
Timelines, yeah.
And hopefully Joy may be able to join us again in May.
Oh, that'd be great. It was so much fun. It really was. Yeah. So I'm going to enjoy doing that again too. I'm just trying to find where is the first question. There it was. Here we go. From Caitlin, can anyone please tell me why I was sick last night and why I have a massive migraine? I think you mean migraine, even if it's spelled wrong. Oh, that's the proofreader in me. We know what you mean, so that's fine. Yes.
Yeah. All right. I'm actually drawing honey into your neck, your shoulders, and along that way. So I sort of feel like you're out of alignment because when you said that, I kind of wanted to crack my shoulders. I'm getting a tight muscle down in here, so on my left shoulder, sort of just above the collarbone type of thing. So I actually feel like you need to do some neck movements. I also want to say make sure you're hydrating as well. I do, touch wood.
I can remember it.
Where's the wood? I'm safer to go that way. I do get migraines myself, and when I get a migraine, I end up at the hospital on a drip for 6, 7, 8 hours at a time, sort of thing. So I'm a big fan of your Gatorades, your Powerades when I start to feel them coming on because it helps to bring the electrolytes and stuff back in. So when I say work on maybe the shoulders, neck alignment in that side of it, and honey, it all could be very much to do with the car accident side of things as well because that's only three or so weeks ago. So your body may have been jolted enough that it's thrown things out of alignment, and it's just the feeling that that energy is coming more to the surface now as well. Nurture you, focus on you, all right? And I just do this gentle stretches in that side of it to really sort of stretch, even these muscles in here, which is quite often wearing a seatbelt. It's very possible that you have sort of giving yourself a little bit of unalignment, sort of is probably not the right way to put it, but put things out of line here in the chest area. The neck, the spine. Okay.
And especially if there's any change that you have pop up that's completely different as far as how you're feeling as well too. Just be mindful. It could be the residual, but certainly get it checked out. Don't hold off and leave it.
Yeah.
Feeling too. So
yeah.
And
we're sending you big hugs and healing too, honey.
Yeah.
Hey, Emma.
Yeah. So Emma, here we have you're wanting to have some messages from Spirit today regarding your relationships. So
I just got a heavy heart with that.
Sorry.
Yes, all right. I've just realised I haven't even turned the lights above me on, but Thankfully, it's a tiny bit of light coming through the window. All right, honey. When you ask
mine's
that
the window. Sorry.
yeah,
I was just checking that.
when you asked that question, I got the reference to a heavy heart around that. I do feel that you're holding on to a lot of energy around your heart space at the moment. I feel that communication is a big thing. I do feel there is a lot of frustration around the relationship at the moment as well. I feel things are going to work itself out, but it's in the timing of stuff. I think it's really important for everybody to keep in mind there is so much fear-based energy going around lately that people respond and react differently to it. So look at what is going on with each and every one. Look at ourselves, look at our loved ones around us, look at the way they are responding. If it's a little bit different to normal, communicate, talk. That energy will open up things. Sometimes, we get very much in our own head. A lot of people have lost their jobs. The restrictions, people are starting to find that they're feeling, closed in. For me, I want to go outside. I just want to sit out there with a book and read, sort of thing. I'll get in the car and just go for a drive with my daughter, sort of driving just to, get out of the house. We don't necessarily have to see or, stop anywhere, but it's just finding ways to manage in that way. So I just get, honey, look at the communication. Look at the way you both react to things at the moment. And I feel things are going to settle down and things are going to be positive around that. Okay? So all the very best there.
Oops, hang on.
I see my mum's in the background. Hey, Mum.
I haven't got down that far. Hi, Mum. Right. I'm not even on the screen. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, you just want to drop me out. I'll go and quickly turn my lights on so nobody
can see that's good. That's good.
Thanks, Anne.
And what I pulled for the card for you too was Emma, wasn't it? Is the compass. So I'm feeling that too with your relationships, that you need to have that sense of direction and purpose with it, as in what is the purpose for each relationship, so that you're actually communicating that in that interaction. It's so that you at least know that there's some direction in it. It feels to me like it's a realignment, so that you're actually becoming clearer in how you're interacting as well. It's not for any hidden agenda. It just means for me that it feels like you're refining that honing in and really feeling the essence of what you're sharing together. And that's for all relationships, not just your romantic ones. It's each and every relationship that you're coming into. I feel that it's more your own realigning your compass to, there's my iPad again. I did manage to mute the phone.
It wasn't me every time.
Yeah, so hopefully that one's helpful for you there too, Emma. And I did, hang on, get the video back for Leanne. Yes, good. Now we'll move on to the next. I'm just trying to think. Now, where the heck was that one? It's not scrolling off real fast. It's sitting there for me this time. It's not just going. So we've got Nicole next, and she's wanting to having a lot of anxiety around her son's health. So can we please tell her what we see for him?
Okay. I feel things are going to be okay, honey. I'm not getting any warning bells or anything going off. I want to be careful. Be careful of your anxiety, because my feeling is your son picks up on your energy and he will take that anxiety on himself in that way. Okay. I get your son is very resilient and very strong. So I do feel that his health is going to be okay. It's just going to be a little bit of time. And I get balance with that. Okay, so time will bring balance. All right, so I want to say focus on you, nurture you, get you healthy and strong to be able to, I see bits floating, to be able to support your son in that way, because like I said, you and him are very connected. He picks up on your energy. Okay, sending you both big hugs and healing.
Yeah, that's wonderful. And why isn't that showing up? Because it's that. This is tricky, but it's working. I've got the book for you there, Nicole. And as a card, what I felt as I saw that come up was around the anxiety things that you're actually building up on, letting build up on. Start writing a journal, just jotting them down and put it out that way instead of letting it build up. Just put it out. Writing, it doesn't have to be anything that needs to be understood by anyone else. No one's going to read it. Even you might not go back and read it. Just write it and let it out in that way. That's what I'm feeling with this book for you, in that card for you today. So how do I do that? Hang on. Which one am I doing here? No. Hide takes it out of the stream, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. I'm trying to think out here, does. People.
When you do the cards, Ros, you can just go solo cards by himself and that'll take you and I out. But when you unsolo it, it'll bring us back in.
Yeah, well, that's what I was trying to remember, basically. Yes, exactly. Yeah.
It took me 6 hours to work it out on Sunday.
Well, it's just interesting in that. I mean, I know how to do it. I've been doing that sort of. I mean, I don't always have two of us and the cards on for my daily one. I've had enough practice now for the screen work. And I'm sort of thinking, nah, the brain is really just catching up. It's caught up with me this morning from what was Sunday. And I think, well, that's about right. Usually 2 to 3 days later, it can be where you get, whoa, and you're flat.
Yeah. I was having a bit of a day like that yesterday.
Well, I think I'm going to have it today.
I thought Sunday night was quite interesting because I managed to hold it together for all that whole 6 hours with a tiny bit of chocolate and a bottle of Gatorade and a couple of Doritos type of things since breakfast. But then as soon as we finished, I went that computer off. That's it for the day. Sat in the lounge, happy organised tea, and I'm sitting there going, I couldn't even get a fork in my mouth. It was hard work.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny because the host part is going to be the harder work for any type of a production. So I'm thinking maybe going to be taking it in turns. I'll have my experience when I have it.
Yeah, that's it. Hey, it was fun. It was interesting. I learned lots.
It is. Yeah, it is. It's fun. And we've already done Emma's card as part of what was the reading earlier, but I hope you enjoyed it, Emma. I'm going to have a look there. And Caitlin, Sarah, did we do a card for you as well because I know that you've had the reading. We did the first one that we had.
I just read for it.
So since it's there in mine, I'm going to just quick. Well, jingies, I'm wrecking my equipment here.
I'll still set up my other camera.
Whether this was going to be something that correlated with. Why is it not showing?
I'm not too sure.
I had the camera off.
There we go.
I must have done that in an effort to not have it show up. You've got the birch and the whip here, Caitlin. Whether that correlates with what Leanne was describing before, I have no idea because I've already forgotten it. Because that's the way that I read. Once something's gone past for a client for a reading, it's in my past, so I don't remember. If anyone asks me, do you remember when you told me about such and such? I won't. My friends and family know that.
Do you remember 6 months ago when I had a reading with you? You told me this. I'm like, I might remember something in a minute.
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes it might flip through, but what I'm getting here is the birch broom is actually clearing stuff, and that's what it's telling me. It's why I said all that. And I think I can actually go like that too, can't I? Can I? No, I've got it on solo. She's right. You can hear my voice in the background. So that's really all that is meaning for that one. For me. I've got us back, so that's all right.
I was drawn to pulling, even though I can't reach where my cards are, I managed to get one on the other end that I don't play with. So I pulled the Healing with the Angel Guides cards out by Doreen Virtue. And I got the soulmate card for you, honey. So I feel that you're very much connected with your soulmate. So I get beautiful energy there for the both of you. All right.
That's good. I'm just noticing how long it's actually taking for the focus to settle with the lag that we're getting this morning. Very interesting. Yeah. So thank you, people, for understanding all that. That there is issues with the amount of people that are online now. It really is affecting internet connection.
That's it. So
we've got the whole sentence. We've got the whole lot of this showing on the screen.
Oh, wow. That's different. Normally it wouldn't show that much.
No. So you can read all of that then this time, wouldn't you? Yeah.
He hasn't spoken to me in years and shuts me down if I try to contact him. I told many people, he told many people lies about me, but I still love him. Will this get better? I think in time, honey, I do feel a positive change with that. It's never going to be back to what it is. I get the feeling your son holds on to a lot of anger, a lot of grief in himself. Now, grief isn't necessarily from the passing of somebody. It is grief that he's held on in situations that he's struggled to let go of as well with that, all right? Something will change in his life that will open up that doorway for you to be able to step in, but it's always going to be a funny relationship. So I get the reference to it's never going to be back to what it was. It's going to be a little different, but it's something, okay? Keep holding on hope. Keep sending that love energetically out to him, and on that soul-to-soul level, let him know the door is always there for you, okay, for him. Okay.
And as I'm looking at these two cards and how they're sitting, as far as the young man being the son, it's the tree. I'm feeling that there is a lot of ancestral things back in the genetics, in the past life stories that are coming forward with him. And that's why it is creating that difficulty. But it's where it is for that reason of the learning and growth that both of you will have, and at the right point in time, it is going to have an improved. Things will be able to be understood by each of you in that particular space of time. What length of time that takes, I'm not getting any indication, but and like Leanne said, it's not going to be what it was, because why would you want to go back to what it was? Move forward to what is going to be better. So that's what I'm getting with that. Now I've got to remember, what did I do?
Just while Ros is flicking the screen around as well, can I also suggest, honey, that you do the healing on you, okay? I want to say the focus needs to be on you at the moment. So if you can find forgiveness, peace, let go of that heartache that you're holding on to, because I get this is all playing very much on your heart. And as a mum, I've watched my mother with my brother as well in the situation there, in the sense, and I can see in my mum's eyes how much pain she is in with that, as much as she doesn't always express it. But I just feel that for you, for yourself, you need to find, whether it's, I want to say it's a mixed bag of emotions. It's, forgiveness. It's letting go of the pain. So whether you're blaming your son or you're blaming yourself, it can go in so many different ways, but it has the same sort of effect on us in that sense. So I want to say, find peace within yourself. Know that you've done as much as you possibly can. This is his journey. This was all sort of pretty much there when he came into this lifetime in that sense. And, you're both going to come out of it much stronger. And I think when you do reconnect, that connection is going to be different, but not like it was in the past, but probably more positive than what it was in the past. A better balance, a better understanding, not something that is so heightened that can sort of trigger something and go off in that moment. So I want to say, no, you've done all you can. You're there for him. It's up to him to do it, okay? All right?
Yes.
I wish you all the best with it, honey.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just, enjoy life in the moment.
Yeah.
Is what passed through my head. And Diana, wanting a card. Have you got one ready? Because I got one ready.
Okay, you can do it. Yeah.
Oh, we can both do it. You hold yours up, and there's what I've got is the ring out of the Lenormand deck. And for me, that is around commitment and being ready. Meditation circle.
Yeah.
And the cycle of the ring, mandalas in the ring. See, I haven't. I
love it.
As you see the actual circle, the mandala in the background of that, mandalas can be used for meditation. How very appropriate to have that pop up.
It is.
Yeah. That's cute. I like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
In taking time to nurture and do that for yourself, the meditating.
Yeah.
And that's what
Go
I'm
back
getting.
within. Yeah. Can I just say, Ros, I think at the moment with all this fear-based energy that is going on this last month and a half, probably even 3 months sort of since it started, I think meditation, or if you're not into meditation, practicing just putting your feet on the ground, taking some nice deep breaths and sort of centering yourself, clearing your mind is really going to help a lot of people start to find that clarity and move out of that fearful energy that is around at the moment. I think that's really important for our own sanity as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
And as we're talking about the meditation and having that chat just there, I've got the 1111 just fly over on my computer, and I thought, yeah, the angels know it's all really great energy. Things do work out as they're meant to.
That's it. It's funny that I was drawn to the angel cards today as well, and not sort of normally ones that I used to use them quite a long time ago. It's not sort of cards I use these days. I think turning my desk around and moving everything from one side to the next. My shelf is backwards at the moment.
I'm finding things myself as I'm pulling. I've pulled apart 2 little boxes this morning and discovered they're actually from my desk. So, and I'm going to just show that around. Except I've got my cord isn't. Hang on. I've got to get back to. Where are we? Oh my goodness! I hit something on my keyboard.
I can see you.
Yeah, I've got the. See, there's my bookcase, but what I've got at the back of the Mac, and I'm going to be this is really live, and I'm going to take off, if I can without unplugging the camera. I can't. See, there's my desk. When you said touch wood, I'm sitting at wood. And here's the roll top that rolls down, a very nice desk. But here's the ones I've filled already this morning, just with the 2 little boxes. It's like, it really is like a bit of a treasure hunt. So for those who are reluctant to actually go through their stuff and resort and re-look at how you keep things, how, we hoard. I'm a hoarder. My dad was too. That's why he loved this type of an idea, having all these little pigeonholes on a desk. You can grab this and that, and it's wonderful. But it also creates that hoarding, and we really need to clear shit out basically at times. And moving around your office, wonderful. I love how the little plant's just starting to look like the top of your head.
Just growing a bit.
You've got Martian antennas.
I'm going to go a little bit lower. I've got to lie myself.
Gorgeous.
My dad always said with my niece, she'd come to visit and she'd have the big, the pigtail out the top, the palm tree. I've got my palm tree happening, Dad.
Yeah. Yes, it is, isn't it? So gorgeous.
Love it.
Especially when you get toddlers floating around, which I do have now. I've still got a couple of little grandies that are just toddlers. So we should get back to some readings. Jessica, have we answered that one, or did I put it up? No, we've not got to it yet. Okay.
No, we haven't answered it. Do you ladies happen to have any messages from my angels? All right, honey, I get there's a lot of angels around you, and I actually feel you're quite intuitive yourself, so I get the reference to it. It's very important to be able to trust yourself, those feelings you're getting. I do feel that you've been going through some changes lately, and I want to say that is on a vibrational level as well. So look at what's coming up, why it's coming up, okay? The focus is needing to be on you. This is your time at the moment, all right? So you're heading in the right direction. Now you've got a lot of your hard work behind you. I get these positive things coming up. I'm going to say a lot of us only need to give this energy probably another 6 to 8 weeks, and it's going to start, I feel it's going to start to shift, and we're going to have a lot of positive things coming our way. So focus on the future.
Yeah, okay. And as you were saying about the change and the shift, the stork card is about change. So it is resorting, resettling, organising your nest, and getting that moving on. So very appropriate, wasn't it? Yeah.
Actually, I'd love to know, is anybody else, like I know Ros is doing it because she's moved house, but is anybody else finding themselves wanting to rearrange the house, get things sorted, taking this time because we're forced to, have other ideas of what we can do? Put in the comments, hashtag nesting, because I think that's kind of what it
That's
is.
a
It's
good
like we've
one.
been
Yeah.
nesting.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is.
So,
I mean, it's been perfect timing, and I think it probably is for that preparation that's for ahead, what's coming. None of us really knows what the energy shifts are going to present us with after or all the clearing of the coronavirus does move through, because it's like any of them, that it will move through. And we'll have
I
that
know.
as a past history strain that's been experienced in an extremely way to what we've ever had, but it's going to create that new what is it? So it's almost like those two boxes I pulled out to put the things organised.
Yeah.
The excitement really of what is ahead. I mean, I'm feeling excited. I know it's probably not the right emotion to feel, but hey,
But
it's what I'm
honestly,
feeling.
I'm the same. I'm feeling excited for what's going to come, because I honestly think when this dust settles, a lot of us are going to come out so much stronger, and we are going to be pushed to take off. For me, I can feel there's so much to come, and it needs to be done on such a higher level, a higher vibration. So I'm excited for it too. And I know it's a weird feeling to have that, knowing that when you turn the telly on, all you hear is this doom and gloom. And yes, it's fact, it's what's going on in the life, and we can't ignore it at the moment, or in the world, I should say. Excellent, beautiful, Amy Lee. But I think this has all become, and I've been saying, Mum's nesting
Mum's
eggs.
nesting.
Mum, are they chocolate eggs?
That's coming up, isn't it? I totally forgot
This
about
weekend.
Easter.
Yeah, that's it, this weekend. But the thing is, like I've been saying for a while, Mother Earth is cleansing. She is healing. We haven't done it to the degree we've needed to as on the human race. So she's taken over. We've had all these fires here in Australia. Prior, it was California, and all them had major big fires as well, in that sense. So it's not just Australia that has been affected, but we've had here in Australia the fires, we've had the floodings in Queensland. They had 3 odd months of full-on fires. I think it could have even been longer, and then they went straight to flooding. And the same thing here. We had the fires, the rain came, helped put it out, and that happened here 3-4 years ago, when we had the Sansom Flat fires not far from where I am. This heavy downpour just came through one day and just put out all the fires after days and days of fighting it. So we've had the fires, we've had the flooding, now we've got the flu side of it. I actually said to somebody the other day, I felt, I think it was Kerry I was talking to, I feel we're going to have a tsunami coming very shortly as well. But I heard today that Vanuatu it wasn't a tsunami, is it a typhoon that comes through?
Cyclone or typhoon?
Cyclone.
Or typhoon.
Cyclone,
Yeah,
I think they have.
and I don't listen to the news, so
Yeah.
I'm surprised. Oh, really? I
It
know
was just
there's
the
been
fact I
some.
woke up. Yeah, they've had it for 2 days. So
There's been earth tremors again in California or somewhere as well too.
So there's a lot of unsettled, restless energy. Mother Earth is doing the healing, and when it does heal, she does heal. And this is where we need to pull together and spread that light across the world. And my saying at the moment is send that love, that healing, that beautiful light from ourselves across the world to the universe and beyond. All right, so it's going into all the dimensions and everything else, and let's pull together and help heal. I want to say, see ourselves as this massive big lighthouse, the beacon that is just sending that beautiful light out across all that. And I think the more we can do this, the quicker this dust is going to, what I call dust, is going to settle in that. Okay.
It's cosmic dust.
Yeah, that's it.
It is.
See, very true. And I was talking to a gentleman via email the last couple of days that's doing some work for me on systems, and he's in America, and he says, you don't know how much I need this work at the moment. We are in such fear. It's fear to do anything, sort of thing. And I'm thinking, we're, as a world, we're in this all together. Obviously, different countries are affected on such different levels. Thankfully, here in Australia, we are what I would consider to be quite minor compared to, you know, the US, the UK and stuff like that, and other areas, France, you know, all that, Italy, that's been massive. I think when it goes back to that, you know, when we're positive, we draw that positive energy. When we're in that negative energy, we keep manifesting in that. And just talking to Mel, even in this, like, even though it was an email, I could hear the fear in his email, and the energy that came off of that was just, it saddened me. It really did. So if we can sit and spread this light, this love, we're going to keep creating that rather than keeping that negative, that fear going. Because I just said to Mel, okay, well, I'm going to try and do my best to give you the work for you to focus on that rather than what's going on around on the outside, sort of thing. You're in lockdown, you know, put our energy into something we can focus on and make it better. So that's just my thoughts. I might be wrong, but that's, you know, that's just the way I'm looking at it.
I think, I think too, along the similar line. I'm just going to, you know, I'm just doing the scrolling up and down to see where we're at. Get some of that feedback. The little hearts that Emma had put were red, and Jaz saw them as pink. So I thought, well, that's interesting. Yeah, red hearts. Oh, yeah. Yep. But I also was just flipping, as I'm flipping through, there is the one that Nicole had put up. Now I've got to find that again. That as a feedback of what we'd just shared with her, and that she has actually just started writing a journal. So we got her on that one because no one knew she was. So I find it so interesting how the energies and what we get from spirit really is as accurate as it is, because I sometimes wonder myself, am I imagining that? Is it just my thoughts, or is it really from spirit? And on that note, sort of thinking, yes, it is. You've just confirmed it. I mean, it actually is. We need to be trusting. And anyone who gets their intuitive spark starting up and thinking, oh, is it my imagination? No, trust that it is actually from spirit.
And that's the biggest thing I find, the biggest challenge in a lot of my clients is getting out of your own head, what I call the monkey mind, and trusting that very first genuine thought that comes into your mind, because that is that connection with spirit.
Oh, it is. And it can take a little bit of practice to really start to trust, that full-on trust, I know.
Yeah, it is. It's our own heads that get in the way. Trust and surrender is a huge thing to learn. And if you can learn that in your spiritual development, that's going to affect the rest of your life as well in a positive way.
Yeah. And as I mean, you may be seeing in the back, no, you can't see it in the background. Leanne and I can, what I'm doing with the cards. That's why I look away and I'm at my table. I'll put it on. I'll keep it on just so that I'll just turn that on, don't I? So as you can see, actually I'll solo that, because as you can see, all I've got now, it started off as a very nice spread. halo around the middle, but now it's got messy, and all I'm doing and what spirit guides me to is just picking one of the cards. So this is the one that I've actually picked for Kylie. I was looking at the name and instant tune in, and I'm sort of, oh yeah, that's the one. And it's the bridges. So that's, for me, what I'm getting for you on that one is that there is the two choices that you're needing to make. One's going to be, it can be sooner or later. So you've actually got this is the nearest, obviously, and there'll be less distance, less work to actually have it be in action if you take that step now and cross that bridge now. If you want to make it harder for yourself, it's still going to happen, the same result, but it's going to be harder for yourself. And look how far away that bridge is, what sort of pathway you're going to have to tread for that to get to there and cross it at that point in time. I'm just getting that message that you're needing to be making the decision that you've got in mind, and take the step, not leave it till later. Otherwise, you're just going to make it harder. And it is your choice still. You can choose to leave it or act on it now. That's what I'm feeling with that.
While I was playing with the cards, honey, I had a couple of cards that fell out for you. The first one was playfulness. So I want to say, when you're doing that journey, as Ros just spoke about, remember to have fun. Remember to let that inner child come out and play. The second one was your guide. English would help. Your guardian angels. They are very much there with you, honey. So know that you're not alone in making those choices, in making that journey. In that way, you are loved and supported in every way.
Can you just hold them up and apart, one each side, What I'm seeing in the background is it's a bit hard to, like, they're not focusing all that well, but it's only my end. I can't
Okay.
see whether it's actually, that's better. Then it was just then that I could actually see, yes, it says playfulness and the guardian angel, so that's
Yep.
perfect.
I just moved it and went peekaboo. Is using
Hey, it's all as it's it's all as it's meant to be anyway. So, the thing is with that, I mean, sometimes look, if and that was Kylie, wasn't it? So if you really want to come back and look at those cards, pick that time moment that they actually are in focus, so that you can contemplate them with a bit more, from that heart, and really get into it.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of this technology. It's recorded and you can replay it as many times as you want to. So, I mean, I used to go back through afterwards when I had a bit more time. It's getting less these days because of the busyness. But it's, to do the timestamp, I'd sort of, at one point, I was going back to point, now this was so-and-so's at that timestamp, and I'd actually add it in as, I think I was doing it as a message to say, look, go and watch this part back, and that's where yours is. Just as a courtesy, it was a nice thing to practice at doing. So I don't do it for others anymore. You need to do it yourself. So, basically, the message. Watch it as replay. But it's, I mean, it's so many. And that's the thing with our thing on Sunday. I mean, it's there as a recording. We can watch it as a replay too, because it comes across differently. And I will probably do it. I mean, 6 hours, it's a lot of time to commit to watching yourselves, but for improvement purposes, it's just, my thoughts about that is there's so many different things that you can pick up when watching it as that witness, instead of being in the moment in that space that we were on Sunday. And I think it's the same for every person. Being involved and in the moment of what you're experiencing in your life can give you that impression that it's just too much. You're trying to claw out and you don't know how to break that bubble of where you're at. Yet if you can actually take that step back, look, hold it, give it a bit of time out, or whatever that thing is, and step back from it and look at it as a witness. Now, is this really true? Am I beefing it up for just drama queen things, or am I playing a victim, or is somebody else trying to really do that to me? No, they're in their own space. All the other things that we can look at from that different perspective. Where'd that come from? Ha ha. Trust what spirit tells you.
And I think that it's really important, because there is so much stuff going on, so much drama lately, and even without this drama, we have people do things to ourselves. It's it's their crap, it's their issues, it's not ours. Let's focus on us.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure if we've done a message for Karen.
No, we haven't. I love the little owls. How cute are they?
I think that's what attracted me to seeing that name and the little owls, because ours is my totem. So it's why I have it in my bookcase, which you can't see now, but you did the other day.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, all right, honey, I get there's a lot of angels around you. What is it with the angels today? I get the reference, you got a lot of love and support. I've got a grandmother figure that's stepping in, and I want to acknowledge the changes that you are going through yourself as well. I get there's a lot of pride, there's a lot of love. The grandmother is coming through as a very loving energy, a very soft energy. I just feel like I need to be cooking. So I want to say she was very good at cooking the sweets. So whether it was the biscuits, the cakes, the tarts and stuff like that, I just get the reference. There's something to do with sultana slice. So I don't know if is it sultana and apple, actually. I think I might need to go. I feel like I've got a slice that I would cut up, and it was something that we always look forward to, was her cooking. All right. You're very much like your grandmother in ways. I do feel that she is more on that angelic level around you as well. So keeping you safe and protected. All right. And she sends her love. Okay. Beautiful energy. Wonderful.
Yeah, I can feel it too. Just the lovely house. Part of it. And I just saw this one from Joanne. I'm noticing the time is going away, but not moving through. Time doesn't go away; it just passes. because that's how we gauge it. Hello, ladies. My mother passed away a month ago. I'm wondering on how the closing the estate will go, as we don't know where my brother is. Will it be settled without having to find him? I'm actually feeling strongly from that, that it will take some time, because you actually do need to find the brother. It's not going to be an easy estate to settle. It's moving. It will move through, yes, but it's going to be a bit challenging, and you need to have some patience with that and understanding, in a way, I feel. So I'm just feeling from your grandmother that, look, she loved all and everyone. It felt like there wasn't favourites. It's just she had a really lovely glow of love about her, and is hoping, well, I am just feeling that she's a bit concerned that there's going to be a little angst, but allow it to flow through, and the estate, it will settle. It's just going to take some time.
That's it. And
Do you
no,
have
it is
anything further? Yeah.
I'm totally with Ros. I do feel that it's just going to take a little bit of time. When it comes to finding your brother, I actually feel like he's shortened his name, or he is known. So if it's like Robert, he might go as Bob or Bobby or something like that type of thing. I just feel like I've got the chain, like known as a little bit shorter name than what he is given in that sense. So I would say it's more of a nickname or something he was called as a child, rather than his full name in that way. Okay. So I do get that you will find him. I get things will be unsettled for a little bit, but it is a process, and it is what your mum wanted. So just try to be patient with that and know that it's going to work out okay in the end. All right. I'm sending lots of love and healing. My heart goes out to you as well, because I get you need to acknowledge your grief at the same time, honey.
Yeah, and I just realised as I spoke, I was saying grandmother is who I was connecting with, so she's the one that's actually overseeing some of this. Because it wasn't the mother I saw. I think I'm feeling her energy on the other side is still, your mum is still probably just at that weak stage doing the transitional section of what's happening. But your grandmother's the one I was feeling. So,
and I get mum this week when she passed, so whether there was a lot of health issues and she was tired when she left, but she was ready to go.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just wondering, do you get the brother being international, like not in Australia, more overseas?
Yeah, I get distance. There's definitely distance.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Reach out to his family, like his friends, people that you know, that he's friends that you know, because my feeling is somebody who has been in contact with him and knows where he is. Okay.
Yeah. So blessings.
And
I
actually think your mum's passing is going to make him look at things a little bit differently. And because I do get there's worry about if he comes back, what friction he's going to cause. My feeling is it's going to be okay with that. All right. He'll just want to get things settled.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for that. And I've just noticed as I'm passing down the line here, so the ring wasn't a future prediction. I remember pulling the ring.
Yeah, the ring came up.
Do some meditation. I felt the connection of the ring to the meditation card was it was commitment to yourself, not so much to other people, commitment to yourself. Just wanted to clarify
maybe you need to do that before you can commit to somebody else, honey. I do feel positive things coming this year for you around that. So not getting a time period, but I know it's this year.
Yeah, just noticing a couple of the hashtags, how we said nesting, getting rid of the old, ready to accept the new, cycle of life. Wonderful preparation. I do love those owls. My eye must have got caught by them again.
It is really funny because when I moved into this space from my centre sort of thing, it was like, I got rid of a lot of stuff, and that just going through one cupboard yesterday in that 2 years when things change and we grow, it was amazing. I threw away a garbage bag of rubbish, what I class as rubbish. It was just bits and pieces of paper I've written on and made notes on, and this is important and that's important, or that could be a workshop, and it was just like, I don't need that. Oh God, what was I thinking back then?
You were thinking important things back then, because I've done
Yeah.
exactly the same with 2 shifts in recent. And that's exactly what it is. It's the rubbish of the little notes. And even with our meeting last night, it was the waving around the little notes. We're still keeping and still writing and still preparing and still managing. And it's
Yeah.
just so wonderful. And here Nicole has said that with the nesting hashtag, I've been clearing out all the stuff we have that we do not need. I think in these times, a lot of people are learning exactly what is important
That's
to
it.
them and what is actually essential as well.
Yeah.
And we don't need as much stuff as we think we do. And I think that's absolutely relevant.
That's it. And I thought it was hilarious just when you said that, Ros. It was hilarious when, like, you look at myself, Ros, and Adair, and how well we all had our things and we focused on, we brought it all together and brought, our strong points together. But then to have a debrief yesterday and sit there and go through things, it's like, yep, no, all three of us are doing it. And it's like, oh my God, I need to start a Word file and type this stuff rather than have all these pieces. All our desks were like just covered in papers, and it's, where's that bit of piece?
Yeah. And do you know, and something that really crops up in my mind too, when I first decommissioned this desk from what was Dad's energy, really. The last piece was his, on this type of desk, you have a pad, a big thing to protect the timber. And it was a big calendar thing he used to write down on, and there was notes on it, and I'd been writing notes on it and the rest. How the hell I was just taking photos of all of it. And I take photos of the notes now. I don't try to put them in a Word file or anything. I just take photos of them and I stick them in files. It's just the technology we have and how we use it. We've got so much to be thankful for, especially in this time, how we can continue to connect in this way, which we will do next week. And there's other things that we're continuing to do, like the online expo that was last Sunday. That next one will be on the 3rd of May. And you'll get more details through mytimetv.live for that. But you're doing your course. Did you have something prepared that we can put up or not, that you want to share your screen from your course? Because I only hit you with this is the intuitive part of what we're doing.
This is just getting on 3 minutes before. I've got a couple of things I just want to acknowledge. So for my beginners course, you can hashtag Leanne in the comments for if you want more information on that. So basically it is an online module, 5-module course that you can work through from the comfort of your own home in your pajamas if you want to. You have my permission to do that. And work through it at your own speed. And then at the end of that course, when you're finished the 5th module, you contact me and we have a session over the phone or on the internet where we can run through what you've learned. I can answer any questions and I issue you with a completion certificate as well. Ros has got hers, so if you want Ros's course, you can hashtag. There's her information. She's so prepared compared to me
today for that one anyway.
I need to do a thing like that. So hashtag Ros if you want information on her course. If you want information around the expo on the 5th of May, you can put the number 8 in the comments. But something else that I'm going to do and I'm organising is I used to do home parties, psychic parties, where I went out to people's houses and did group readings for people, and everybody gets a reading. So what I'm now doing is offering that as an online service. So you can get a group of your friends, your family together from your own homes, not gathering together, not physically, but I will send you out a link to a program that you can all click on. Join us on the screen where you can see each other. You can have your glass of wine, you can have your coffee, or whatever it is that you want. Come prepared, and everybody will get a reading in that way. So if you're interested in booking an online psychic party, please contact me. I have reduced the prices because of what is going on in the universe. I'm very much a believer at the moment. This is us being forced to go back and nurture us and grow on that. So even with my online beginners course, I have dropped my price by 35% from its 2019 prices. I was actually planning on putting it up this year. It's done the opposite. It's dropped by over $130 $137 or whatever it is that I've dropped it by. So
I did see it written down.
yeah.
Okay. I did see it written down. I can't remember what it was.
Yeah, so it's now $247. I'm doing it's crazy that price. I am doing that as a April special for now. Okay, so if you're interested in that, contact me. I can give you the links. I will actually be working on putting those stuff up on my pages today. So we've got the in-house parties, the online parties that we can connect to as private groups that you organise, and the beginners course. I do have some more exciting news coming, but I haven't quite fine-tuned that yet. So maybe by tomorrow night's show, I might be able to release that one as well. Yeah, stay tuned.
No, it's all about
every single way of this, besides the beginners workshop, the new thing that I'm working on and the home party, to me, it is all about physically distancing ourselves, not socially distancing ourselves. We can still be social through these online medias and stuff like that. It's about keeping the mental health, our sanity, staying connected, supporting each other, because as we keep saying, we are all in this together.
Yep.
Okay.
So true. So thank you again, Leanne, for spending time with me on our show.
Anytime.
Love it. So for next week, it'll be the same time, 10:30 Australian Central Standard Time. We don't have daylight saving anymore, so it's wonderful. I mean, that's just my preference. So it's lovely to have everybody here in the real life watching it now, and even those who are going to be replaying and watching it that way. Thank you for being here. Certainly continue making comments. I think you can in Facebook. Continue with the comments even in replay mode. Certainly ask questions where needed to either Leanne's messenger or my messenger, and we'll help where we can, answer questions where we can. And we do need to go because we have other things to do. We've gone past time. So thank you. Yeah.
Don't forget to keep spreading the love. Invite your friends and family to join in.
Exactly. Thank you. So we'll see you next week at the 10:30, and bye for now.
After all.